scriptures. We about this work. Satan's ducking, God is with, cause we about this work. IUIC's in these streets, and we about this work. We got this word and we gon' preach, cause we about this work. Preach, we about this work. Preach, we about this work. IUIC's in these streets, we about this work. Preach, we about this work. Preach, we about this work. Don't spare nobody's feelings. We have sisters, nonsense that they're teaching you in church has all of our men run around effeminate. They're effeminate. They act like they love the Lord. They act like they love Christ, but it's all covered in female tendencies. Preach. He don't have life because he don't do the commandment. No knowledge of the commandment. Preach. Preach.
God is for one people, that's the blacks and Hispanics.
Preach.
Most time, man, the world for the Israelites say. Not for every other nation.
Years old. 16 years old. Having a child in your house. Matter of fact, hold that Sirach 42. So you'll be upset with that. But then, wisdom hasn't told you that I prostituted my daughter for the last 15 years, 16 years. I allowed her to have a boyfriend at 15 years old. Wisdom won't tell you that. You have not learned wisdom yet.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You love simplicity. That's a simple, asinine thought. Why are my children getting pregnant at 15 and 16 years old? I can't afford to take care of one child. Now my child comes in my house with a child. I can barely feed myself. That's simplicity. That's simple as hell, man.
Bring it out.
Come on.
Verse 8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish.
So that's what we're doing out here. We're informing the unwise and foolish. The unwise and foolish of our people. Because simple things like, you know what, how do we stop AIDS in our communities? How do we stop abortions in our communities? How about, teach about marriage? There's a noble thought. There's an honorable thought.
Bring it out.
How about we teach about marriage?
Bring it out.
How about we teach a husband and a wife? Not boyfriends and girlfriends. But that's what the prophets of God are here for. We're informing the unwise and foolish of our people. You so-called blacks and Hispanics. Come on.
Read it from the top. Verse 8, be not ashamed to inform the unwise and foolish and the extreme age.
So the old man
that contended with those that are young. Thus shalt thou be truly learned and approved of all men living.
So that all the other nations will say, man, this is a wise and understanding people. Where did they get this wisdom from? We got it from the Most High God. Our God. The God of the nation of Israel. Come on.
Verse 9, the father walketh for the daughter when no man knoweth, and the care for her taken, and the care for her taken away sleep.
Read it again.
Verse 9, the father walketh for the daughter when waketh for the daughter.
So guess what? There's a man in this household. There's a man in this household. There's another noble thought. How about you stop kicking the man out, putting the man away? How about the men stand up and be real men and stop cross-dressing? Men with freaking leggings on. Are y'all serious? Oklahoma, wake up, man. You understand that you're the greatest people to ever walk the face of the planet? What's your name, brother? What's your name? Say it one more time. Iransis. Okay, Iransis. Let me ask you a question. Calm down. Let me ask you a question.
No questions or nothing. No questions.
Let me ask you a question.
No questions.
What's your nationality, bro?
No questions or nothing, homie. I'm Nigerian, homie.
What's your nationality?
Nigerian, homie.
You Nigerian?
Nigerian, homie.
That's what I'm going to say. So you might still be Israel.
Just stop talking to me, homie. I'm an Israelite, homie.
Okay, then. So if you don't want to listen, keep it moving. If you don't want to listen,
I'm
keep it moving.
I'm at Falcon, homie.
By me.
You don't talk to me like that, homie.
The father walketh for the daughter.
Homie, fuck, what you talking about,
for
nigga?
the
I ain't talking about shit.
when no man knoweth, and the care for her taketh away sleep.
And the care for her takes away sleep. defiled. Defiled and what?
And gotten with child.
So it's not just that she's pregnant, because when a married woman is pregnant, that's not being defiled. It's going to be real specific on what it means to be defiled. How does a young woman defile herself? Read that part again.
In her virginity, that she should be defiled and gotten with child in her father's house.
And gotten with child in her father's house. In her father's house. That's how you defile. That's what defiles the black and Hispanic woman.
Right.
15 years old, gotten with child in her father's house.
Bring it out.
You are defiled. That's an abomination. Come on.
And having a husband, that she should misbehave herself, and when she is married, that she should be married. Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter.
Keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. A shameless daughter. She has no boundaries, no limits. She the life of the party. She going to the party and she dance with every dude that'll she can back it up on.
Bring it out, huh? Bring it out. Bring it out.
Read that part again.
Verse 11.
This is the black and Hispanic woman. This is the black and Hispanic woman. Come on.
Keep a sure watch.
So the Bible says keep a sure watch. Meaning keep an eye out. You ought to know where she going, where she coming from.
That's right.
Keep a sure watch over who?
Get out.
Over a shameless daughter.
A shameless daughter. A shameless daughter will sit on the side of the street and twerk. A shameless daughter will sit on the side of the school, she kissing boys. You getting calls from the principal because she on the side of the school kissing another boy. That's a shameless daughter. She having sex in your house. 15 years old. Come on.
That she make thee a laughing stock.
Let she make you a laughing stock. A laughing stock. Now everybody on the block looking at you like you crazy because she 13 years old and she pregnant in your house.
Right. Bring it out.
Foolish, man. Foolish and unwise. And you wonder why there's so much disease in the community.
Right.
You wonder why there's an abortion clinics in the community.
That's right. Bring it out. Yo.
Hold on.
The book of Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 12. And I took root in the honorable people, even though, verse 8. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment.
So let's go back to this honorable. An honorable people will keep a sure watch over a shameless daughter. That's what an honorable man does. A man has rule over his house. Like our forefather Abraham. You know what it is? Genesis. That's what a real man does. A real man marries the woman, has children, and keeps a watch over a shameless daughter. 18.
Sirach, chapter 24 and verse 8. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment, and he that made me caused me to my troubles to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob.
It's talking about wisdom. Wisdom. Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. Wisdom shall be praised herself.
Wisdom shall praise herself. Wisdom. The subject matter is wisdom, you so-called blacks and Hispanics. Come on.
Verse 8. So the creator of all things gave me a commandment.
So the creator of all things, the Most High God, gave wisdom a commandment, an order. Come on.
And he that made me caused my tabernacles to rest, and said, let thy dwelling be in Jacob.
Let thy dwelling be in Jacob, in Israel, the nation of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Come on.
And thine inheritance to Israel. He created me from the beginning, before the world, and I shall never fail. Verse 12. And I took a root of an honorable people. And I took root in an honorable people.
And I took root in an honorable people. Wisdom took root honorable people.
That's right.
A set-apart people. We're the only nation on the face of the earth that has this wisdom, has this understanding.
Bring it out.
All the other nations would be jealous of us if we applied the laws of God. Just like they did with Solomon, our forefather. Come on.
The book of Genesis, chapter 18, verse 19.
You men, this is what you must do. You black, Hispanic, and Native American men, this is for you. Come on.
For I know him that he will command his children.
This is our forefather Abraham. This is an example of Sirach 42. Keeping watch over a shameless daughter. Read it again.
For I know him that he will command his children.
He will command his children. He will set his children in order. He will keep watch over shameless daughters. Come on.
And his household.
And his whole household. His wife also. His children. The freaking fish in the fish tank better obey him. He has his entire house in order. Come on.
Household after him. And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
And he will command them to keep the way of the Lord. If you won't, you can get the hell out of the house. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord.
That's right.
Read it again.
For I know him that he will command his children and his household after him. And they shall keep the way of the Lord.
Watch this. Check this out. It said after him, meaning what? He was an example in the house. The man set the example in the house. What righteousness is, what holiness is. It's all contingent upon the man. The order in the house is contingent upon the man. His action, his example. 1 Corinthians 11.
Bring it out.
His children, after him, the Most High set the order in the household. Watch this. This is wisdom to the foolish. This is wisdom to the unlearned. Young and old. Come on.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So the head of the man is Christ. Guess what, you black and Hispanic men? Read the Bible. Christ was a so-called black man.
That's right.
A Negro, African American by today's standards.
Get out. Get out.
Read it again.
Verse 3.
Watch this.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So you must understand how Christ walked on the earth. How did he conduct himself? He set an entire nation in order.
That's right.
Those that would listen. Those that would apply his words. So we, him as our head, we must see his example, Christ's example. He taught us how to raise our children. He taught us how to be, command our wives, command our homes. Come on.
And the head of the woman is the man.
So with the man setting the example in the household, his example is Christ. Read that part again.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. A godly woman will receive a godly man, and vice versa. A man that is not afraid to command his household, not a weak, jelly-back man. A weak, jelly-back man will have his daughter pregnant in his house.
Right. Bring it out.
Come on.
And the head of Christ is God.
And guess what? Christ himself even has a head. He understands who his head is. Come on.
Every man pray or prophesy. Verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. And the head of the woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God.
So what's the order? What's the order? God, Christ, man, woman, children.
That's right.
That's the order.
Bring it out.
Abraham understood that. That's why he set his house in order. He commanded his house.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.